Hello, welcome to a tutorial on how to create a stacked number graph from your two-way table. So the first thing you want to remember is when you're typing in the titles of your columns and rows, make sure those go into the gray columns and rows rather than in the white. The gray sets it up so that it's a category automatically and it recognizes it as a label rather than part of the actual data. To add in the graph, the first thing you're going to do is highlight all of the information, including the titles. And then you're going to select the plus sign. And you're going to choose the two-way table, stacked table in the upper right-hand corner. Okay, from here, you can see here that we have our eye color on the bottom. So this tells me that I'm splitting it up based on eye color. And when I look at that, that means that I'm doing this by row. Even though it shows it grouped together by column, we really are creating a by row relative frequency graph. So just keep that in mind because I don't want you guys to get confused that just because it shows it separated as columns, this is really by row. So now we need to edit this graph. So the first thing I'm going to do is hit the paintbrush. If you start with chart, you want to turn on your title so you can add in a title. If you go to style, we're going to turn on our axes names, so the y-axis and the x-axis. And then we're also going to add in the values of each section in the bars. So I choose the middle one. But you could also choose the bottom or the top. I like middle the best. From there, we're going to select data. Where it says y-axis scale, click on that and change it to percentage because we want the relative frequency, so we want to make that in terms of percentage. So now I need to go ahead and title everything. So my x-axis, I already said, is eye color. My y-axis, this one would be percentage. Oops. And then my title, this is going to be relative frequency, and we said this was by row. So that's one of my graphs. Now I need to do the other graph, which is by column. So again, I'm going to re-highlight all of my area, and again hit the plus sign, add the stacked bars. But I do need to change one little thing, because what happens here is it produces the exact same graph that I originally did in the first one. I need to switch it so this is now by column instead of by rows. So I'm going to select the table and then click Edit References. And then I see a gear in the upper right-hand corner. If I select that, I'm going to switch it so that it's the other way around. I know it says plot columns by series and we want it by column. Remember, this doesn't mean that we're doing a relative frequency by column. It's just telling us that all of the columns are part of the series. I really want the rows to be in the series. Select done. So now I see I have my eye color the hair color at the bottom, which tells me I did divide it up by columns. Go through and edit with the paintbrush. So again, change linear to percentage. Go to style, add in your axis names, add in your percentages, and then add in your title. You would edit those to match the previous one. So bottom this time would be hair color, y-axis would still be percentage, but my title is now relative frequency by column. So that's it. Thanks for watching.